or washcloths, and I'll show you what we're going to be doing with those here in a second. And actually too, for the recovery afterwards, we can talk about that afterwards. If you have a rolling pin, I would grab that. But it's Friday. Woohoo. All right, we'll get started here in a second. Also, you're probably going to want, well, I guess we don't really need the chairs. Maybe the chair or your couch. All right. We are right at 12:05. So we can go ahead and just start getting ourselves a little bit more warmed up. So let's start with just shaking those arms out. I don't know about you guys, I still feel just a little bit of our workout from the other day in a good way. My body's making me aware that we've done something this week. Hopefully yours is too, in a good way. Yeah, nice big circles. So today's theme is, it's the workout of the day. So slightly different than circuits. It's not different in that we're going to be doing a series of exercises. Okay, switch directions. But there's definitely a little bit more cardio involved in this one. So we're going to have just a section where we're really going to get your heart rates up. Let's go this way. And that's why possibly a chair or your couch will be really helpful. And I'll show you why here in a second. Ooh, that feels a little bit better. Nice. Now let's bring your hands together. So rotations, rotate at the hip. Feet are a little wider than hip width apart. Nice. And of course, don't forget you can play music in the background if you'd like on your own, as long as we're all muted, or not me, you know. And make sure you have water. All right, come back to center. Feet nice and wide, and let's just do a couple of squat down and reach over your head. Squat down, reach over your head. Keeping those shoulder blades nice and pinned back. Nice. Let's do 3 more of those. 2 and 3. Nice. Now, if you've got your chair, or you can use the wall or whatever you want for balance, just to get the hip flexors a little bit warmed up, I'll probably do this almost every time. And that is, we're just going to do a few backward lunges just to get those hip flexors moving if you've been sitting at your desk all day. And I'm just coming over here to show you can use that for balance if you need it. If you don't feel like you need the balance, that's fine. As you step back, think about squeezing that butt cheek just a little bit. Okay, just 1 more on each side. All right, nice. Just kind of shake those legs out a little bit. So if you have a chair nearby you, we probably will use it. I'm just going to show you why really quick before we get into everything else. Have your dumbbells, something that you can pull, as well as something you can press over your head without too much trouble. One of the reasons I'm asking you about a chair today is I want to do some burpees, but I want to make sure everyone can do them. So with a chair, the modification would be to start with your hands here, feet come back, and then you just stand up. You can also add a jump to that if you want to, or you can do it on the floor. If you're feeling really spicy, you can come down here and do it that way, but have the chair as an option, okay? So that's actually going to be the second thing we're going to do. I'm not going to start with that just yet. First, let's grab your paper plates or your towels. And we're gonna come down on the floor. Okay, holler at me if you can't see me. Hopefully you can. So you're gonna be in a plank position, tall plank. Hands are on your plates or your washcloths. And what we're gonna do is slide one arm forward and then to the side and switch. Slide it forward to the side. Okay, and switch. Slide it forward to the side. You don't have to slide very far at all. You want to make sure you're staying in a nice, what I would call pillar position, meaning your body is nice and straight. And as you take your arm away from your body, you should feel your ab muscles really engage. Okay, so we're just going front and side. Now, if you don't have paper plates or a washcloth, you can just slide your hands on the floor. Just your hands are going to get dirty, that's all. Okay, let's do 2 more to each side. So we're going to go front, side, front, side. You should be really feeling your abs at this point. Okay, so then let's do a couple of small push-ups. We're going to go for 10. You do not have to go all the way down, or you can drop to your knees and do them. Okay, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're going right into the burpees. You can do that on your chair or on the floor. I'm not going to jump all the way up. And actually, I'm going to switch to the chair. Okay, we're going to do 20. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if that gets too challenging, just come down and step. Don't feel like you have to jump at all if that's too much. If you can, awesome. If you can't, don't worry about it. Okay, either way is great. Just remember, nobody can see you. Nice. Except that I lost count, so we're just going to do 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Nice. Now let's go ahead and grab some of your slightly heavier dumbbells. We're going to put them this way and do a wide row. Okay, so elbows are going to be flared out to the side, and you're pulling your thumbs towards your shoulders, really squeezing those shoulder blades. Okay, I'm going to go sideways so you can kind of see more what that looks like. Okay, and from here, let's do 10 more. 1, 2, 3. We want some control with these. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give me a little hold at the top. 3, 2, 1. Good. Set those weights down. Or you may hold on to one of them or grab a slightly smaller weight. Now we're going to go into wood choppers, and we'll take a break when we're done with all of these. Arms out straight, and you can hold whatever you want. If you've got a milk jug, a backpack, anything. All right, here's how this looks. We're going to one side and up. We did these in a workout earlier this week. Okay, we're going to do 15 to each side. That's 3, 4, 5. Eyes follow your hands. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Come to center, reach it, and squat down. We're going to alternate. Reach up, bring it in, reach out, bring it in. Up, in, out, in. Nice. Up, in, out, in. Good. Up, out, woo, up, 2 more each way. Up, out. Last one. Up and out. Catch your breath for a second. We're going to the other side. Okay, this way. Eyes follow your hands. Arms stay straight. Okay, let's do 12 more. That was 3. Here's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Come back to center, hang on to that weight. We're now going to go to the floor in this nice V position. Heels stay on the floor. You're going to lean back slightly and reach your weight at the same time. Bring your knees back as you bring the weight back to your chest. Reach it, let your feet slide. Bring them back. Reach and slide. Bring them back. Okay, you should feel your ab muscles engage as you lean back. If you want to do this without weight, that's great too. And remember, go at your own pace, even if I'm being silly over here. You guys do whatever you need to do. I can't see you at all right now. Nobody else can see you. So it's your workout. If you're with me, let's do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Come on up. We got a couple more exercises. We'll take a quick drink break and try to go back through them. Let's take some slightly smaller weights. Feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. And now we're going to do a squat down, press straight up. Squat down, press straight up. And as you squat down, I want you to keep your face forward as much as possible. Okay, keep your face forward. That'll help keep your back in a nice, safe, neutral position. Nice. All right. Let's get 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice. Now feet come a little closer together. Hands here. And if you need to lighten up the weight, that's okay. We're going to do a backward fly. Okay, there's 3. Let's go to 15. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you need to switch to like this, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. Set those down. Last exercise before drink break, and we try to repeat. Get near your wall or someplace where you can just use 2 fingers to balance. And we're doing those backward lunge. Bring the knee up. I'm looking for lots of range of motion here. Back lunge, knee comes up. There's 3. We're going to go to 12. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and switch legs. Okay, I turn around just because my brain works better that way. Okay, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Oh, shake it out. Woo! You guys are awesome. Everybody grab a drink. We're going to try to go through all of those one more time if we can. So a quick drink. Give you about 45 seconds to get some water, wipe yourself off. And we're going to go back to that tall plank with the sliding motions. So if you still have those paper plates handy or washcloths or whatever. All right, I'm going to get in position. We'll just We'll wait another second, let you catch your breath. I know that was a lot. Okay, so I'm starting in this position. And let's hit it in 3, 2, 1. Forward, side, forward, side. One of the tricks with this is don't go too far and really make sure you're putting weight on the hand that is moving. I'll show you what I mean by that. If you're not, like doing that's really easy. We're not here to wash your floor, although that might be fun. Really put some weight on the hand that's sliding. You can let your torso go a little bit with you. You should really feel your abs engaging. Nice. Okay, guys, let's do 2 more to each side. That's 1, 2, and 2. Woo. Now from that position or from your knees, let's get 10 small push-ups. You do not have to do the full range of motion, or if your arms are already fried, just hold that plank position. Do 5 more if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Woo, all right. Get ready for those burpees, either from the floor or from the chair. Up to you. We're gonna try 20. I'm gonna use the chair. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm switching to the floor. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, woo, 18, 19, last one. Awesome. All right, grab slightly heavier dumbbells, feet a little wider than hip width apart, and we're doing that wide row. Okay, let's try 12 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nice, hold it for 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. You can either keep one of these or switch to a smaller weight. We're gonna do those chops. Okay, I'm gonna start from the other side this time. So remember, it's here, here. Arms stay straight, eyes follow your hands. Here we go. I'll call that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Bring it center. Feet still a little wider than hip width. Squat, reach forward. Squat, reach up. Squat, reach forward. Squat, reach up. Nice. Squat and reach. And these motions, they really help to stretch out those back muscles that get so tight while we're keeping your heart rates up all at the same time. Nice. 2 more in each direction. 1, 2. 1, 2. Nice. All right, catch your breath for a second. Remember though, take a break when you need to. Nobody can see you. Here we go. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good, bring it back to center. Grab whatever you want to sit on if you need to sit on something. Okay, we're going to the floor. Hold on to that weight. And as you lean back, heels slide, you reach the weight out, bring it back to your chest. Slide, reach it up, bring it back. Slide, reach it up, bring it back. Good, you just should really feel your ab muscles engage as you lean back. Okay, let's do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. All right, guys, come on up. Again, smaller weights probably for this one. We are doing the squat to overhead press. All right, here we are. Here, here, okay? Here, and here. Let's do 12 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, keep your eyes forward. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Nice. Slightly bent over position. Weights are here. If your arms are getting too tired, just set your weights down. You'll get plenty with no weight on this one. There's what, 4? Yeah, I can't count and talk. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, set those down. All right, last hard one. And that is our backward lunge. Okay, so 2 fingers on the wall. We're here, here. 12 on each side. Okay, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Woo, turn around. Last hard one. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my goodness. Shake those legs out, you guys. Woo! That was a whole lot of work. I don't know about y'all, but I will be needing to shower again after that. Let's just keep moving in place for a second. Hopefully, is anyone joining me for the recovery at 12:30? I know some of you may have to hop, but if you are joining me, just keep moving in place. I'll give you a minute. If you don't have something that looks like this, if you have a broomstick or a rolling pin, I will give you a moment to grab those items because I think they'll be super helpful. Okay. Whew, your heart rates are still moving. I can feel it. Everybody grab a drink. Nice. Okay, let's shake those arms out a little bit. Holy moly, good job, everybody. Hopefully you got your heart rates cranking. Feeling good going into the weekend. For those of you that are not going to be here for the recovery, I do want to remind you, of course, Monday is a global wellness day, but I will still be doing class if anybody wants to join in for that. And again, for the recovery portion, if you have it, grab a broomstick, any kind of stick, golf club, I don't care, something you can roll. Whew, and before we start that, let's just do a couple hip flexor stretches if you're still tuned in. I'm just gonna stay on here. I don't think Zoom's gonna kick me off. I think I have a few more minutes, but if it does kick me off, then I'll go to the other meeting. All right, let's just do a quick hip flexor stretch. Oh yeah, squeeze the butt cheek of the leg you're holding. Good. Put that foot down, bring the other foot, toes coming up, but don't crank them. Just gently reach with your opposite hand. Get a little hamstring stretch there. Now let's go ahead and switch sides. If you're able, pull that foot behind you. Squeeze the butt cheek of the leg you're holding. You know, I should follow my own advice and bring a towel. Of course, I didn't tell you that, did I? Because then I could wipe my face instead of dripping it on the floor. All right. Put that foot down. Other foot, just bring the toes up a little bit. Reach forward. Nice. All right, let's come to your feet. Like I said, I don't think Zoom's gonna kick us off, but if they do, I'll hop on the other link. So if anything happens, just bear with me. All right, let's squat down again a little bit. You're gonna grab your feet. Oh gosh, sorry, hopefully you can see me. Grab your feet. We did this one yesterday. You're gonna push backward on your knees with your elbows, and you can just gently rock side to side. Doesn't that feel nice? Yeah. All right, now from that position, put one hand in between your feet. Reach up with the other hand, let your eyes follow your hands. And switch. Other hand goes between your feet. Rotate. One more time to each side. Rotate. And rotate. Oh, yes. All right. So grab your handy dandy, whatever you can roll yourself with. And I'm gonna perk myself. Holler if you cannot see me. I want you in a position where you're relaxed. If you need to sit up against the wall, go for it. I actually may do that just so you can see me better. I want your back to relax. And you're gonna take this thing and roll it up and down your quad. You can thank me later. This is like the greatest, worst thing ever. You can apply as much or as little pressure as you want. What I'd like you to do is, of course, we'll start like in the middle. Don't go over your kneecap, but go all the way up to your hip. Press down. Hopefully everyone has something. The rolling pins are the best. If you have to use a broomstick, like I said, that works too. Even a frozen water bottle. Let your leg fall out to the side a little bit. Go up and down that inner thigh. Oh, doesn't that feel nice after all those silly lunges that were my idea? Woo. Nice. Now let's try to pull your foot slightly in and get the outside of that quad, which is probably where most of your tension is. The outside portion is probably going to feel the least good among all of the positions. Just spend a little time. If you find a spot that's real tight, you can kind of go back and forth over just that spot. That can be really helpful. Best time to do this stuff is when you're super warm. We get the greatest change in our connective tissue when everything's nice and warm like this. Oh, now if you can, it's kind of hard to get your IT band. You may have to take one leg and put it over the other and go right on the side, that really tight tendon on the side of your thigh. Oh yeah. See if you can dig into that a little bit. However you have to position yourself. Oh, can we do this the rest of the day? Wouldn't that be fun? All right. When you feel like this side is a little better, we'll go to the other side before we do our calves. If you want to spend more time on this side, that's fine. But feel free to switch legs if you want to. But definitely make sure that upper body is nice and relaxed. It will be totally normal if one side feels much yuckier than the other. That is normal. Starting in the middle. There's no right or wrong way to do this. You can put as much or as little pressure as you're comfortable with. Don't overdo it. You can bruise yourself, so be careful on that. But then when you're ready, you can kind of let that foot fall out to the side. Get the inner portion of your quad and your adductors there in the middle. Another really important tip for recovery is hydration. Definitely, I know all of us are in either Arizona or California, especially as it starts to get warm. Okay, let's flip your legs, get the outside. You can do this if you need to, put it on the other leg if that's easier. Hydration is so important for recovery. It'll help to flush things out. And little known fact, I'll talk more about some of this stuff, but did you know that hunger and thirst feel the same? A lot of times when you feel hungry, you're actually thirsty. And that's a sign that you might be dehydrated. And our bodies won't metabolize fat when we're dehydrated. So I'm just throwing that little nugget out there. Drink your water, especially after a hard workout, making sure you're hydrated. If you feel sore tomorrow, definitely get out, go for a walk, get your blood moving. The more you sit, the more you'll stiffen up. Oh, spend as much or as little time as you want on the side, that IT band, that super tight long tendon. Nice. Now, if you feel like your thighs have had enough, I mean, I could go on my thighs all day, but if you feel like your thighs have had enough, you can come underneath your calves. And the way I like to do this is just try to let all the weight of your calf, if you can, just kind of rest on there and just rub it underneath. We can stretch our calves, but this kind of gets in there in a way that's a little bit different. And again, you want to try to get all aspects of the muscle. So you'll go down the middle and a little bit to each side. If you happen to notice a spot that feels particularly yucky or knotted, spend a little extra time there, just going back and forth over that spot. The calves don't feel quite as good as the quads, but it still feels pretty awesome. Okay, if that one feels all right, we'll switch to the other one. And if you need to prop your leg up to make it comfortable, feel free to do that. And try to get all aspects of the muscle. A little bit side, the middle, the inside. Oh, so nice. All right. Ooh, I don't know about you guys, but I've got a few nuggets in there. The hamstrings, those typically don't feel as good as the quads, but give them a quick pass. Just kind of see how that feels going underneath. Not usually too much going on under there. Switch sides. Nice. There might be a nugget under there. If you find one, spend a little time on it. Just, you know, these little massage sticks, they're great. They're not necessarily worth the money. I think a rolling pin does the same thing, but you can get these anywhere. You can order them on Amazon. It's just called massage stick. There's tons of different types. I think they're a little overpriced for what they are, but they sure do feel good. All right, now, while we're sitting up against the wall, just take whatever you're holding. Keep your legs pretty relaxed. We're gonna try to reach up over your head. And you should, we're gonna go up and down a little bit. This is to try to stretch out some of those tight back muscles. You should feel at the top of that motion. Ooh, everything is kind of stretching in there. Nice. All right. Good. All right, let's come to your knees. And just to make sure we get your neck, take whatever you've got, hold it behind you, and you're gonna tilt your head to one side. And you can pull on it a little bit to give you a little bit more traction. And you're just gonna gently roll your neck forward and backward. Nice. Good, and switch sides. Oh, goodness. Wow, does that feel good? All right. And let's, I don't want to keep you guys overtime. I think we're still good. Are there any spots? I've got a few more ideas, but are there any spots that we didn't touch or you want to work on more? You can throw that in a chat. See, there's one thing in a chat that I missed. Whoopsie. Oh, the record. Because I've had a little bit of a Zoom learning curve this week, I will be posting all of the videos to YouTube later, and I will edit out any little, it'll only be me, just like Jesse's videos. Is that what you mean by where can we find the record? Yeah, okay, so I will send out a link to it's a PayPal YouTube. It says PayPal Gym California. So it's the same one as Jesse's. But again, I apologize. I know how to use Zoom, but I've had a little bit of a hiccup with learning how to get those on YouTube. So that is one of my projects for the end of today. I will also be sending out the new group exercise calendar. I'm really not changing anything, except that I am going to try an afternoon class just to see if anyone is interested in that. It will be, okay, thank you. I know if anyone needs to jump, go for it. I appreciate you guys coming. Have a great weekend if you have to go. Let's just open up your chest a little bit while we're at it. The only thing I'm going to add and look for this is, like I said, an afternoon class. I'm thinking 3:30, unless you guys think 4 o'clock might work better for some of those day shifts. Let's go back and forth with your head a little bit, but look for that hopefully later today or Monday. Make sure we've got everything. Woo. All right, does anybody still have any crazy tight spots? I feel like we rolled a lot. Yeah, nice. We got about 2 minutes, but I know you guys probably have to jump. So I'm gonna still do a little bit of a figure 4 stretch if you wanna do that. If not, if you have to jump, that's okay. I love the figure 4 just because I'm always tight here. So that figure 4 is just crossing the one leg over the other, like this. And pulling it to your chest. And this is kind of an area that it's kind of hard to get on a roller too. I like to pull on my knee as well as on my ankle. When I pull on the knee on the side, I really get it the whole way up here, which is just wonderful. And then if you want to just do the other side, is that totally normal if you feel one side tighter than the other? Nice. Woo. And if you're feeling good, y'all have a great weekend. Thank you so much for coming. Share